Welcome back, everybody, to TV Sports 27. Second half about to kick off between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Big business action going on right now. It is 14-14. We have broken through. We have scored double-digit points for the first time this season, and we're feeling like we can get win number 2 with the bye week right around the corner. Can we get more points on the board? Thanks for coming back to this second half. Hope you enjoy it. We're going to do more focus on the game. The first half was kind of about our big Twitter discussion. I like this. I wish we'd get this in Madden. I like the possessions in the first half to kind of know. Outside of the big Brian Westbrook run, not much for the Chicago Bears. Just a bunch of punts. Now I'm trying to remember how they got 14 points. Oh, they got the fumble touchdown. Okay. So the fumble touchdown and the Westbrook run, other than that, we've defensively been pretty solid for Washington. Big shout out to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys for helping keep this channel alive. You guys are the best. You're the future of TV Sports 27. We kind of mentioned it's we're coming to maybe make it or break it territory in TV Sports 27 land within these next couple months, that we're going to have to start getting maybe some more numbers, some bigger numbers on YouTube. You know, our ultimate goal is to be doing this full-time and to be able to balance this around a full-time job. Not to say we wouldn't keep doing it, but we may not be able to do it as frequently coming up in a couple months because I'm getting married, right? I'm getting married, and there's going to not be enough time to do a full-time job and do all the things that are involved with that. So I would love to do this full-time, but help us get the numbers up. You know, we got almost 600 of you on YouTube. If you want to see this thing going, we got a bunch of you on Twitch. Tell a friend. Reach out to a friend. Let them know. Say, hey, this guy needs your support. Check him out. You know, subscribe to the channel. Watch the video. Even if you don't watch anything, subscribe to the channel. Hit thumbs up on videos. Things like that. Help support the channel. And, you know, we can keep this thing going full time. If we don't quite hit our goals coming up here, we're still going to keep this going as much as we can. I don't feel like I'm going to have a big break like I did previously with my old YouTube channel. But that's what happened with the old YouTube channel. We were doing it regularly full time at the end of high school, going into college years that we were doing, and we did it all through college and were able to do it. But when we got into our full-time working world, we were not able to keep that going with trying to get to a certain point in working life. So we had to put a stop to it. But now that we were able to kind of get to a more comfortable position, even out. But that is the big plea. That is the big plea to each and every one of you. If you want to keep this channel going, videos every single day at noon, live streams 3 to 4 times a week. This is kind of the make it or break it time that we're coming up to. And if we don't quite make our goals, oh my goodness, the way that one just goes. If we don't quite make our goals, we may have to dramatically trim down the number of times we stream, trim down the number of times we upload videos. There's just not going to be enough time in the day. So, but if we can make our goals, if we can make this our full-time thing, then certainly we would be able to keep the schedule and then some. So, yeah, like I said, if you want to see this thing keep going, we appreciate your support, everyone that has been here from the beginning, everyone that was on our previous channel to this channel, everyone that supports us on Patreon. We cannot thank you guys enough for all of that. But let people know that we're here. Tell a friend. You know, I'm sure you got a bunch of friends. We got, of the 600 of you on YouTube, go out and tell a friend. We can double our numbers right there. So, yeah, whatever you got to do. Let people know that we're here. Let people know that you enjoy the content and you want to see this thing continue on full time. So that's my big plea as we're coming up here on make it or break it time. Probably, I would say probably the next 6 or 7 months here is going to be maybe a little more. Probably going into June or July time is when it's going to be getting to make it or break it time, where things might have to, our focus might have to shift if our numbers don't quite get to where we need to be for it to be a full-time sustainable thing. So, with all that being said, let's try to win this football game. Let's get you a win here. Amongst all the discussion. Amongst everything. Bulger. Oh, was that Gaffney? And he got hit. Couldn't bring it in. Bulger having a nice game. We're going to look at it here. That over the middle deep seems to be the thing for him. Can we pull one of those out? I'm not liking. Here we go. Here we go. This might be the one. That was not Gaffney, by the way, that dropped it. It was 83. So here we go. Is he there? Oh my God. Oh, tried to sneak it in, didn't happen. Damian Robinson. Oh my God. I will say one thing that is refreshing playing this game versus having played Madden so long is you don't have those linebackers just jumping up and making life miserable. When interceptions like that happen, usually in Madden they're coming from linebackers, which happens sometimes, but doesn't happen as frequently as it happens in Madden. That is for sure. Oh man, time is winding down in the third, so while we're excited about finally getting double digits, we gotta kind of buckle down here. Luckily, we have contained Westbrook. There's speaking of NASCAR, there's Mr. Gibbs himself trying to will his team, trying to figure out what we got going on offense. We got some crib crap. We'll do a crib episode one day. We'll compile all our money, maybe at the end of the season, and we'll go in and try to buy a bunch of stuff. Should we buy Commander stuff or should we buy Broncos stuff? I'm a Broncos guy. And a Cardinals guy. I remember my old crib had Broncos and Cardinals stuff, like a mix of both. Kind of fun. Well, that was an unfortunate first down we gave up to Matt Hasselbeck here in the Chicago Bears. There's the give to Westbrook. He's able to push forward for 4. Well, 103 yards. But most of those are coming on that big 70-yard run that he had. So it's kind of deceiving. Because he's been held in check other than that big run. But we have had, remember the Ahmad Green game against the Browns not too long ago? That was quite a disaster for the Commanders. Oh my goodness. What the heck are we doing out there? Oh my God. Hasselbeck really loves the hard count here. Beasley coming up, making the tackle on Westbrook. Let's get some numbers here. Dante Stallworth, who I kept calling John Stallworth of the great Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl teams. Dante Stallworth in the RXFL. Hasselbeck gets sacked. That was big. And that should take us to the end of the third quarter. So don't go anywhere, guys. This is going to be a big-time fourth quarter. Trying to get our second win of the season. Commanders and Bears coming down to it right now. 17-14 Bears. In an NFC Championship rematch from decades ago. Oh my God, that was a thing of beauty. That might have just cost us the game. Dante Stallworth's been killer, yeah. Oh man.
Matt Hasselbeck makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game.
That was a bullet of a pass.
So far, he's got 127 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the point after, and it's good.
All right, 24-14. Marc Bulger is really going to have to get things going. What do you guys think? I mean, he played well. Do we make the JP? We said things had to change, or we're going to JP Lossman. We got 14 points, but we had the fumble, we had the interception.
Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, the turnover column has the grim news, in my opinion. If you want to win,
I mean, 3 of those drives have been really good. You take away the fumble, you know. That middle of the field still continues to be the one for Marc Bulger here. He's going to go middle of the field. Okay. I think we got to say, I don't know if it'll get any better, but I think we got to say goodbye to Marc Bulger. And whether or not the computer is going to keep him or not, for those of you that are new to this series, we are not controlling any of the front office aspects of this team. The game is controlling all the cuts and trades and all that stuff. It is completely up to the game. It's on auto everything. We are just coaching, and the front office is making the choices. I wanted to do something a little different to try that out because we had never done that, and also that is the only way we can change the uniforms in this game for the opposing team, was to have every team be user controlled. And I didn't want to control all the aspects of that, so I put everyone on user control and I put everything on auto. So that could be a move too, where we can make the choice to say, hey, we're going to do JP Lossman for the rest of the year. But then we go into next season and they could trade him, they could cut him, and then we're stuck with Marc Bulger again. So that is a very real possibility. How many touchdowns? Was there 1 or 2 touchdowns? I think 1 touchdown pass from Bulger. Oh, my God. Well, defensively, held the Bears. We'll go for a field goal here. We got a new tweet. Someone said, I struggle to think of where games would go. Maybe TNT. I'll tweet them all. ABC, Fox, FS1, CBS, CBS Sports, like all the college football ones, ESPN, ESPN 2. I mean, I don't want to say FX, but there were football games on FX. TNT, TBS, NBC. Bulger gets that one away. I'll wait till after the game to finish that tweet. I don't want to keep the whole discussion going on Twitter all night, but I don't want to do play. I'm worried about play actions, because last time we did that is when that fumble happened, so it's like, don't even call any more play actions. That field goal was big. Those big ups that that field goal got missed. That kept us... Oh, that's killing me, too. So it's hard to put every single aspect of this on Marc Bulger, because we are having a lot of that stuff. There we go. If he leads a touchdown drive right here, that's going to make it slightly... I'm going to try a play action here. See if it burns us. It's going to make it slightly more difficult to make that choice. Oh, and Johnson can't hang on to it. Oh, my God. It is going to make it slightly harder to make that decision if he leads a touchdown drive right here. And we lose by 3. Now they're starting to tee on that middle of the field. That middle of the field was wide open in the first half. Now the Bears got it on lockdown.
no chance for a reception there.
On second down,
Jones with the INT.
but it's played well by the defense.
That was his first interception, or
Nice
pressure? There's Terrell Owens.
Pushes the bullet out left, and they get the first down.
Starting to make some of these big throws go down here.
First down from the eye. Bulger unloads his
Oh my goodness.
and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Jarris McIntyre.
Oh my
Nice
goodness.
run up the sidelines on that one, but didn't make the catch. That's incomplete.
Not much success to be had on the right side for this passing game, Peter. They have been
This is the most comfortable that Marc Bulger has been passing. Oh my God, my eyes got big that was going to be a touchdown.
Owens faces down
I mean, this has been a hell of a drive.
with the football. Oh, nice catch.
That's broken.
We're going to try to run it here. I hate to go away from the pass.
Passes his way.
But man, the missed field goal was big. And Dylan's going to get his second touchdown. I don't know, man. I know he had the 3 turnovers, but Bulger may have, you know.
Check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Another trip to the end zone, and his numbers are starting to add up.
Oh, you bet, Dan. So far, he's got 49 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns for Dylan. And we got a shot at this, guys. Defense has to hold him.
Extra point, and
But this is the best we've done all season. 24-21 Commanders. You know what? I'm going to let that discussion go for now. I'm going to let them hash it out. But there's a million networks the NFL can go on if they wanted to be on every channel all the
gets the
time.
signal, and we're set. Anderson kicks it off. Dwight catches it back at the 9. Tackled at the 30.
Tim Dwight got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Bears stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here.
Man, my upstairs neighbors, I complain about them a lot, and I hope they find one of my streams one day. They have been the loudest they've been in a long time, stomping around today, and I really want to just throw a shoe and hit my ceiling. 3 sacks. Give those crib credits here.
Jamal Williams moved this offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield.
Jamal Williams with the sack.
Gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's
5 sacks on the year.
2 sacks. 4 wideouts versus nickel coverage.
Hasselback now. Steps up. That one knocked away by Fletcher, I believe.
Incomplete.
London Fletcher.
Yeah, it was Fletcher. All right.
Left no chance for a reception.
They have really gotten
Here it comes.
the ball as a team.
That I think because we were looking at the tweet, we overlooked how big that missed field goal was, but that has kept us in the... I think we thought we were done. But, I mean, we got a shot at this. 3rd down if we hold them. Did they get it? Oh, my God. It's going to come down to the chains. This is something you don't get in Madden. Oh, I don't think he got it. Oh, my goodness. Put the index card down.
Dan, watch this play.
Oh, my God.
So talented. It's really just amazing to sit back and watch them
To get win number 2.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, he takes
And they're going to punt
throughout this play.
deep.
Makes me wanna hit
There's still time left. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, we got 3 minutes. Bears can still get a possession out of this.
3 and out. Leckler takes
But we have an opportunity
pummels this one
to put 28 on the board. Oh,
at the 14.
come on.
Down at the 23.
Terrell Owens returned for a few
We got to keep passing it, right?
He had a punt. It was like tearing a single page out of
Marc
War
Bulger's
Books.
been
Doesn't make much of a dent.
he's been on fire. He's had rough moments, but he's had the moments.
Start at their own 20.
And that was one of the rough moments. If he'd gotten that a little higher, maybe a floater.
Bucky Jones got himself in prime
252 for Bulger in this one.
receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
And that one's incomplete.
See if they can keep it up though.
Bulger really rifles this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Damian Robinson came in and got a hand.
I kind of just look around for different plays and then pick the one I like. I'm not liking any of these so far.
And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Let's go shotgun. They don't have a whole lot of shotgun plays, huh? In the arsenal. Going double cross. All right. Whew. Anyone getting nervous? Just me? Maybe, yeah. Oh, T.O. That's got to put T.O. over 100 yards.
Marc Bulger gets this one past the secondary quite easily.
Yeah, 117. Should we just keep going in shotgun here? Maybe that's what I should just be picking the plays on my own. Forget the game. We're going shotgun here. Bulger. He's going to go deep to Gaff. What happened? I hit the catch button. And he stopped and made a weird play. Third interception for Bulger, but that was terrible. What was that? I switched and I hit the catch button.
Single zone coverage. His positioning got him the interception.
All I did was hit B to switch to Gaffney, which I've been doing the whole game. And then I hit Y to make the catch. Oh my god, that was horrific. I've been doing that the whole game, switching to people.
London Fletcher was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Oh my god.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Neal goes in motion.
I hate that.
Carries it for the 18th time and maybe picks up one on the play.
Brian Westbrook had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a game there. And
All right, we get one more shot at it.
And long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game.
And the 2-minute warning hits.
Third down, 1 man back.
They are going to hand it off to Westbrook. Wow, that's a interesting call.
Leckler lines up for the punt. Leckler gets the snap and pummels this
Let this
one
one go. There we go. All right, Bulger, 3 interceptions. Got a shot at redemption here. Has a shot at redemption.
The Redskins will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:48.
Whew. I almost don't want to switch to try to catch anymore, because I feel like I'm going to run into the same situation again.
John Mobley came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right.
240, 14-32.
Great anticipation of the pass.
2nd down. The clock is stopped at 1:43. Bulger fires this.
There's T.O. We only need to get into field goal range here. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Don't worry. I think I accidentally did a play-action fake play, but that's okay. T.O.'s had a big day. Oh, okay, so that time it worked. Look at this. Oh, it's a touchdown. That time I instinctively switched and made the catch. He didn't go crazy like before. We got a touchdown and we got 28 points.
Ernie Conwell is going to make the catch.
Oh my god, we went from not scoring more than double digits all season to 28 here on the road. Bulger, 350 yards passing. It's been the best of times and the worst of times. He had 3 interceptions. One of them's probably not his fault, with Jabbar Gaffney glitching out. He had the fumble return for a touchdown, so there's a lot of bad. But he threw for 350 yards, multiple touchdowns, and the Commanders got 28 points. So I think with all that being said, it's I don't know. I think win or lose, it's Marc Bulger's team from here on out. I think even if some losses start to pile up, maybe at the end of the season you throw in a JP Lossman or something. But I think it's Marc Bulger's team. Whew. How about it, everyone? Oh, God. Come on. Oh, my God. We can't get too excited yet. I guess I should just stop. I'm trying to switch and make the play on the ball, but it's like every time I do that, like sometimes it works and then sometimes it glitches out. Like literally all I'm doing is hitting B and then Y. Like I'm not hitting the joystick, so the computer's still controlling the player, but I'm hitting B and then I'm hitting Y to make the play on the ball or to make the catch. Maybe I'm hitting it too soon? I don't know. I'm going to stop doing that on this drive. They run the ball with Westbrook here. They got to score a touchdown. This is a super exciting, one of the more high scoring. We went for, oh my God, Jason Sehorn almost sealed it for us. God, we went from having games that were 5-7 to 3-7 to this. Whew, you guys. It's coming down to it. Oh, another sack. For the first time, we're putting some pressure on these opposing teams' quarterbacks here today. It's been a long time coming. Oh my God, come on, defense. Hasselback's got a nice day going. 35 seconds. We're not calling timeouts yet. Whoo! 31 seconds. My heart's going to break if they score. I want this win so bad. Going into the bye week, I want this win. Oh, my God.
It'll be second down. Hasselback floats this one to the end zone, and it's caught for the go-ahead touchdown.
Tim Dwight. Screw Tim Dwight.
Hasselback throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
That gives him his second touchdown.
Oh, no.
He's definitely making his presence felt out there as well as on the scoreboard.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
71 yards in 51 seconds.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Keating
This is the worst. I'm not even going to run it out. Save the time.
catches it at the 1.
So we still got 2 timeouts. We can get into field goal range. Not Hail Mary. I wish we had more shotgun plays.
Look at all those INTs. They can't sit well with the head coach.
Go, go. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, we're in field goal range. We have... Oh, if he had a little more speed. Oh, are you... Oh my God. This game right now. We have 1 timeout. We're in field goal range. God. Where's T.O.? I think we got to throw it to T.O. on every play. 81. Do we just do a fade to the corner? Is that going to be dangerous? Put it in T.O.'s hands. Terrell Owens, T.O., baby! What a game! What a friggin' game! Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God! Woo! What a friggin' game! I hope people watch this one on YouTube. What do we name it? Game of the year, greatest game ever played on 2K. Oh my god, this is like the Chiefs and Bills Sunday night game. The AFC Championship or whatever, divisional, whatever they had when they scored like 8 times in 2 minutes. I cannot believe it. Marc Bulger, through all the good, through all the bad. I mean, I don't know, you give a guy 3 interceptions, player of the game. So they got 5 seconds. They're lining up here. I mean, in an interesting formation, not in the shotgun. And now they got 3 seconds. So it seemed like maybe they're just trying to get yards. They're still not in shotgun. They are empty set here, though. And that is the game. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that game. Unfriggin' believable. I'm so glad I have that on video. Let's listen to the post-game show. That's right, you get in their face. We're riding high into the bye week. Oh my god, that was amazing.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Redskins stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Brian Westbrook is going to run a great route here. Have a look as it creates some space and is able to bring this in. That set up a 33-yard field goal. The Skins on defense, Damian Robinson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Bears, after getting an interception, Bears ahead by 3. Matt Hasselbeck connected with his man on this one. They move ahead by 10. The Skins on D, Lucky to Bucky Jones would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Skins back 24-14. Marc Bulger would find his target on this one. A 28-yard play that set up a Redskin touchdown. The Redskins climb back again and are now down by 3. Matt Hasselbeck would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Skins losing by 3. Chris Billy Joe McAllister shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Skins have it again. Marc Bulger is back to throw this time, and he's going to look for big old tight end. He finds him for a big gain here. A 61-yard touchdown for the Redskins. Skins leading 28-24. Aaron Kinney ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. A 40-yard play that set up a Bear touchdown. The Bears grab the lead again and go up by 3. The Skins answering right back. Ron Johnson was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 73-yard play that set up a Redskin touchdown. And that's where we'll leave this one. Skins squeaked out a win, 35-31. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Marc Bulger is down on the field with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You really showed up today. And you won a close game today. What put you guys over the top?
Frankly, I thought we really performed well on offense. We ran our plays cleanly, and everybody did their part. We managed to rack up yards and points as a result. All in all, it's a pretty good game for us.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys. That's a good recap. I've come down a little bit from that. I mean, what a game. Marc Bulger, he saved his season. You become your player of the game, you save your season. The interception's not good. One of them I don't think was his fault. 2 of them were. Rushing-wise, Corey Dillon, we still got to figure that out. T.O., I mean, 143, 8 catches. Jabbar Gaffney with his 37 yards. Ron Johnson had 2 huge catches for especially the one down the stretch. I mean, no bigger play than that. Dallas Clark had a big one as well. So big numbers all the way across. Whew. All right, guys, let's wrap this one up. We're going to simulate forward here. We are going to hide the results so you guys don't get spoiled, because that's just how the game does it. So give me a moment here, and we are going to uncheck the rest of these games, simulate through. We're going to do the Chris Berman wrap-up show, and then I'm going to bid you guys adieu. Actually, you know what? We have the bye week, so should we do 2? We should do 2 Chris Berman shows. So we got the bye week. We'll watch this one. We'll simulate next week and do that Chris Berman show as well. So we'll do a double dose and get you ready for next time. So here you go, guys.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Bills pick up their 3rd win of the season. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Travis LeBoy is going to find himself with a new club, and he'll be in a new tax bracket, too. 4 years, $3.8 million, plus a $1.1 million signing bonus. This guy is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Steelers. Tim Johnson will be playing his football elsewhere, though perhaps not for as much as he would have liked. 4 years, $1.6 million. This guy is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the 49ers.
Jerry Porter stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Redskins, Bears. His team, Ryan Westbrook, come up with a big play here as he gets the carry and has clear sailing ahead. The Redskins win this one by the final score of 35-31.
Screw you, Chris Berman, picking that game of all the good stuff I did in that. Come on.
Rudy Johnson ate up over 100 yards on the ground and helped his Chiefs beat the Jaguars. Up in the Motor City, Detroit, we had the Lions get squeezed out by 4 points. Over at the Cleveland Browns Stadium, we had the Browns edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. 49ers, Jets. Narrow 3. Charles Lee is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6th spot. The Jets go on to win this by the final score of 34-28. The Cowboys defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Texas Stadium. The Seahawks won on the road and will have to travel again next week when they meet the Cardinals. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Raiders win their 5th game of the season. Panthers, Eagles. 5th game. Ashley Lilly ready to go at the 16-yard line. Makes a move, spins. He's got daylight. Beautiful pass. Boy, did that look easy for the touch. The Panthers win this one by the final score of 31-10. Terrence Newman had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Charles Woodson will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. The diagnosis, just a sprained elbow, but he'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Ike Hilliard sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now the big story of the day. Jason Gilden is going to find himself in street clothes for the time being, and that'll be
got a lot of
major
bruised
blow to this
kidneys
club.
this season from all over the
that'll
league.
do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
And last but not least, we had the Chargers come away victorious. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my prime-time players.
All right, Chargers are the team to beat, guys. Michael Vick's got the Chargers undefeated, rocking and rolling. So we're on bye week here, so we're going to simulate through week 7. And then we are going to do one more of these. And so we'll uncheck all these. I'll turn the camera off. So you guys, why can I not? That's weird. I can't play Tennessee or Minnesota if I wanted to. Is that just like a glitch? That's really strange. Okay, maybe it's a glitch. So we're going to simulate past this, and I will not come back to wrap this one up, but just so you can see what we got coming up. We got the Packers at home. Maybe we can start wearing our Reds at home. Second half of the year, should we do one more white jersey game at home? I don't know. Maybe one more. We gotta wear the whites at home. I guess the Commanders really haven't been doing that much in real life, but maybe one more game. We'll see. And then we hit the road. This could be some winnable games. I don't know. We'll see how the Packers turn out, but this Lions-Bengals situation could be winnable. And then down the stretch, the Giants, the Steelers, if they keep losing, and the Vikings. So, maybe you sneak in there depending on... we're sitting at 2-4. Not pretty, but let's take a quick division look. And then I promise we'll get to it. Team standings. So, Dallas is our big team to beat if we can make some. And we already beat Dallas this year, right? Isn't that their one loss? Was the one we had to them? Huh? He's gonna. Yeah, look at that. So we can beat Dallas again. So this could all be big business. So we're gonna simulate through. I'm gonna put this up so you guys don't get spoiled. And then we're gonna run through one more Chris Berman show. We are on the bye week, and then coming up next week we got the Green Bay Packers, and it is a random middle of the week game, so no fancy special stuff. So we'll let you guys listen to one more Chris Berman show, and then we'll say goodbye to you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Follow, subscribe, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, Streamlabs. We'll see you guys for, what week would this be? Week 8? Week 8. We'll see you guys for week 8. Thanks for tuning in.
This is SportsCenter.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings come away with a 7-point win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Vontez Duff is on the move. Perhaps not for all that he thought he'd get, but a good deal nonetheless. 5 years, $1.4 million. Angelo Crowell will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Broncos. Rob Meyer will have a new place to call home as he accepts a new contract. 3 years, $1.7 million. This guy will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Falcons.
The Buccaneers drop yet another game and are really struggling on and off the field. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Jaguars pick up their 3rd win of the season. Roy Williams had over 50 yards receiving and helped his Ravens beat the Bills. Falcons, Chiefs, helped his Ravens. Lamont Jordan is in the backfield at the 37-yard line, gets the pitch, spins right there, whoop! And then at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown! The Chiefs go on to win this by the final score of 27-16. Up in historical New England, we had the Patriots get sent away with a 7-point loss. Up at Lambeau Field, we had the Packers walk away with a 6-point victory. The Raiders got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Oakland. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Peter Warren might be the biggest loss on this list. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 9 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Marcus Tubbs is probably the one that most leaps out at you. The team doctors have reported a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for 5 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Rams, Dolphins. Dante Culpepper is always a double threat in the red zone at the 5-yard line. There's a snap, and in the slot, the back quickly in the end zone for 6. The Rams go on to win this by the final score of 31-26. The Browns lost at home and will have time to reflect upon the loss in their upcoming bye week. Simeon Rice had another fantastic week, and in the victory kept the streak of landmark stats alive. T.J. Duckett ran for an incredible 200-plus yards and helped his Broncos beat the Bengals. Seahawks, Cardinals. Yards. Hines Ward is so dangerous with his speed. The ball at the 27-yard line, and there's a little stutter step, and he's wide open. Touchdown! The Cardinals win this one by the final score of 28-20. And in our final game, we had the Giants come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.